Hey everybody, Bud Heaton with On Point Shooting. Just wanted to get a quick message to you before I got started with my range day today. I'm coming at you from Wasatch Wing and Clay here in Cedar Fort, Utah. They've got an awesome range. They've got 5-stand trap, skeet, sporting clays, a full course. They've got pistol bays, which is what I'm on here. Getting in some defensive pistol practice and whatnot. I wanted to talk to you for just a moment about getting centered. Obviously I'm about to go shoot and really, handling firearms, about to practice, get some training in. And something was weighing on my mind before I got here. I'm really frustrated and just annoyed at the situation. And that's no way to start pistol practice, sporting clay training, any type of training that you're trying to do to increase your performance. When you're frustrated, agitated, whatnot, it decreases from your overall effectiveness in your training and overall effectiveness as a shooter and competitor and whatever it is that you're doing. And so what I wanted to relay to you was this quick story. On my way here, I had about a 50-minute drive to get here. And while I'm driving, it was kind of stop and go traffic. And I had something in my hand and I dropped it, looked down for just a brief second, and while I was looking down, I was still rolling forward a little bit, there was plenty of space between me and the car in front of me, and I looked down, grabbed what I dropped, and I looked up, and all of a sudden I'm passing this dude who's trying to turn left from the median, from the opposite side of the road, trying to turn left into a street. And I look up and he's there, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, my bad." My window was down, his window was down, and I say, "Hey, my bad," and he goes, well, he starts cussing at me for the sake of keeping it G-rated here, but anyway, he starts cussing at me, getting all pissed off about the fact that I didn't let him through and threw a temper tantrum. I got news for you, buddy. It doesn't work like that. You don't just get to throw a temper tantrum when you don't get what you want. You're not 5 anymore. So anyway, that was for him, not for you. Anyway, I'm going through this and he's yelling at me, pissed off and whatnot, and I'm just like, "Hey, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. I didn't see you." And he's, like I said, still pissed off. And as I'm driving away, it really frustrated me, got me really agitated and annoyed that, holy cow, I admit that I'm wrong and it's still not good enough for you. It was one of those really just really frustrating things. And I'm driving and it just keeps spinning in my mind, and it's like, "Oh, I'm going to freaking practice. We got to get ready to go here." And so it took me a minute, but this brings me to our topic of what I wanted to teach you today, and that's getting centered and being present. The present is where performance lives. If you're in some other zone, the future, the past, whatever that might be, you're not going to be able to perform to your full capacity, especially, like I said, out here in training. Your effectiveness of your training will decrease significantly if you're not present with the training, if you're not intentional and confident and purposeful with your training. So I'm getting out here and driving, and it took me a few minutes of just calming down, slowing my mind, breathing, doing what I had to do to get back to center. And I just want to tell you a little bit about how important it is to find that center in key moments. We don't always have to be completely disciplined in everything that we're doing. And a lot of the world will tell you, you have to do it this way and this way and this way every single time, no matter what. And I don't believe it works that way. I believe that there are key moments in which success will come or go. And that is the moments in which we're present and the moments that are required. There are moments that we can goof off and dick around and do what we need to do and just have fun, but there's also moments in which we need to be completely present and focused and centered on what it is that we're doing to create discipline, increase the effectiveness of our training, increase our performance in our competitions, increase our performance at work, at home. The bottom line is this: presence is key to performance. If you can't be present with whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish or do, you're going to suffer and you're going to struggle. Self-awareness and presence go hand in hand, and some might say that they're the same thing, and I could agree with that a little bit. But keeping a presence of mind will help you increase your ability to get confident, get centered, and disciplined with what it is that you're doing. You'll get intentional and purposeful as you get out and do your exercise at the range or at home or at work or whatever it is that you're working toward. That getting centered and being present is significantly important to accomplishing your goals and doing more. It was an interesting experience to go from, hey, I'm really frustrated, to, hey, I'm ready to go shoot. I'm ready to get serious and take care of business. Because when you learn to make that shift, it doesn't matter what life throws at you, you're ready to go. And I believe that in order for success to happen in anybody's life, you have to have an undaunted mindset. A mindset in which it doesn't matter what comes at me, I'm going to bust through it. I'm going to work through it. I'm going to figure out a way, whether I have to look around it, move through it, or jump over it. I'm going to do it, I'm going to accomplish it, and I'm going to win. So with that, I hope that gives you some insight into presence, getting centered, and building on that centeredness. Because once you're centered, now all of a sudden you can say, okay, I'm here doing this. So if I do this, this, and this, it's going to help me do X, Y, Z down the road. And yeah, you might be looking to the future to accomplish a goal, but here and now is where you do the work to accomplish the future goal. So I leave you with that. And if you have any questions or want to continue this topic with me or in a discussion, or if you want some coaching, training, instruction, whatnot, email me at coaching@budheaton.com, and I'd be happy to open up a discussion with you, see what your options are, see where you're at, and I'd love to help you accomplish your goals, help you find a way to get centered and focused and driven in whatever it is you're striving to achieve. And I appreciate you being here. Have a great day, and I'm going to go have some fun.